Well, friends and foes, welcome to the grand final of the HVZ Wish It Was Invitational. The final is going to be between Genomancer playing as the green random team and Time playing as the red Terrans. The first map will be Lost Temple. This will be a best of 3 match. When these two competitors last met, we saw Genomancer take Time 2-0. Has Time been practicing? Will he be able to beat Genomancer? Only time will tell. So, we've just got a few more spectators coming in, I've got my bottle of water, and we're almost ready to begin the first match of the grand final. Lobby chat going on. Genomancer might be waiting for us to be ready. As you can see, a lot of people from the tournament turning up to see this grand final match. And yes, Genomancer was in fact waiting on my ready call. So, here we go. The first game of the grand final. And of course lobby chat getting spammed. What else would you do? Now, Lost Temple is an interesting map. A lot of people enjoy it. It has some very, very interesting playstyles that can be seen, and it's it's a 2v2 map. So these players could start right next to each other, or they could start wherever. So once we load up the game, we'll be able to see where they're spawning. Hopefully we won't have to worry about any lag issues. Genomancer is currently at ANU, and we did have some lag problems there, but he's on a different network this time, so we hope to avoid that. And Time, I believe, is at home, so I don't know if he's had any lag problems there. Probably not the case. Let's just hope for a nice, clean, lag-free game, and for all of these loading bars to finish. Yes, there we go. Just waiting on Geno. Here we go. In theory. Excellent. So, spawning in the top right, we have Genomancer as the green Terran. You're probably going to be seeing a lot of chat during this commentary. I apologize for that. So, the red Terran in the bottom position. This is obviously Time. I'm just going to ask the spectators to try and keep the chat down. Alrighty, so let's bring up the production tab. We've got the walls going up for both teams, supply depots getting thrown up. Let's have a look at this map while they're getting set up. First, we've got our Zelnaga watchtowers at these 2 points. The positioning of these players is interesting because it leaves all of this area completely free for expansion, and of course we've got the gold with the rocks there and the gold with the rocks there. Time has never really been a fast expanding player or much of an expanding player at all, so it'll be interesting to see if he goes beyond his natural in this match. Genomancer probably knows this, and I could expect him to probably throw up a command center in his base and bring it up here. But you never know, he might try and take out this gold, these rocks for this gold expansion. A little chat going on between the players and of course the spectators. I'm wishing that we could have set up a TeamSpeak or Ventrilo server for people to chat on that, so they didn't have to spam the commentary. But who knows? There might be some funny comments that we get to see later. Aratar pointing out that Kiet is walling faster, but he has more SCVs off the line. A very good point. It's a difficult balance between getting your wall up quickly and getting your SCVs on the line. The beauty of the Terran wall, though, is that once you have those 3 structures building, that wall is done. You don't actually need to have all the structures complete for the wall to be completed. So we've got Time's SCV running out already, trying to scout around. Genomancer has been doing a little bit of harass, it looks like. We've got a few shots from that Marine. He's taking control of this Zelnaga watchtower, and that'll give him some nice view around the map. He already knows where Time is. Not much of an advantage as Time is still scouting. Will eventually pick up on where he is. So far, it's looking like a mirror match. We've got the Marine training a couple of the Marine training a couple of barracks. Yes, that's precisely what they do. The barracks training a couple of Marines for Genomancer over here, and of course the barracks training a couple of Marines over here for Time. Time currently has 2 barracks, with the first factory and the second racks only just now going up for Genomancer. I'm not expecting Time to do very much of a different strategy. As much as I would like to see it, it's not something that he tends to go for. There's the engineering bay. That's something he's thrown up a little quicker than usual. And he's not throwing down any of the upgrades for these 2 racks. So I guess we'll see if he's changing his style up a bit. Second rack's finishing for Genomancer. The factory's almost finished. We might be seeing a Banshee rush, early Banshees, or maybe just a few siege tanks to go either here or a few around here just to protect that wall. It's looking like we're going to be seeing a teching up game. There's that reactor and that tech lab for those 2 racks, so it doesn't really look like Time is doing anything different from his usual build. He's throwing up his second refinery, and he's got a missile turret there. Just maybe a little worried about that idea of a Banshee rush. But there's his usual combat shield and orbital command combo. Genomancer bringing up some marauders. And just getting a message that Godgo is slowing down the game. Some early Hellions for Genomancer. That's pretty good. I like that. That's not a strategy we've seen a huge amount of during this tournament. So with those Hellions out, that's going to create some nice harass. And of course, we're getting that lag, waiting for Grodgo. He needs to leave. No offense, Grodgo, you are slowing up the game, and this is the grand final. So if you would kindly duck out. You can always see the commentary on YouTube, which I suppose if you're listening to it now, then it's a little recursive, perhaps. It would be unfortunate if our players were hindered because of said lag. Anyway, let's have a look here. We've got this army pushing out from Time. He's also got a factory and a marauder coming up. Let's have a look at the unit tab. 14 Marines, 2 marauders for Time, 2 marauders, 2 Hellions, and 5 Marines for Genomancer. A loss of that Hellion there, not the best thing ever. I'm not entirely sure where these are going. Maybe he thinks that maybe he thinks that there's a base up here, or maybe he's just trying to secure these expansions. I'm not entirely sure. Doesn't particularly strike me as interesting. Yes, Kiet. Time throwing out a fuck because he's gone to the wrong base. Not so great. There's that first